sports. It's in the game.
That wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Today, from Bank of America.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Hurts throwing right away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Derek Brown in there to drop him for a loss on the play. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Here's Jones. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The play fake, now Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he is going to lose yardage here. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total.
An A.J. Brown touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big pickup of 38.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's Young off play action. And he's got it.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll drop the throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action. Young, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. And Young's throw there incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Adam Thielen and the Panthers taking the field once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Young. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Off the play fake, Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. Complete, it's Dodson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll look to throw here. Going right back to Dodson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Back to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Final minute now of the third quarter. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open, man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Young on 1st down. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Xavier Legette
from 17 yards out.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Hurts throw. Complete to Dodson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's 1st and 10. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 22 yards. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Young. Able to find Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. That throw by Young incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Young to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Young. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Fights him off. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
There's Chris Olave. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's taken down inside the 30. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So Carr departs and on his Blake groupie for the Saints field goal. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In motion right, one of the tight ends.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Another run here.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Carr, eluding the pressure right.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Carr completes it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Late groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at the 2. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Kamara. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes our score 17-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now it's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert back to the air. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando.
No sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Olave over the middle.
Touchdown. Chris Olave from 21 yards away.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Herbert now. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Open man is Palmer.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. To the air again, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now Carr.
And this one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert throwing again. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now is Carr. He'll buy some time right. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In his own end zone, it's Carr. That one complete to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here's Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now down to 20. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception.
Today, from Commander...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Off the play fake, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action, now it's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. They go play action. Daniels. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
On play action, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
On 1st down, here's Daniels to throw.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Robinson again.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Lawrence's throw hauled in by Washington. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Lawrence going to throw again. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. On the slant, he finds Washington. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. That drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Daniels now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
So on 4th down, Austin Seibert on to try the Washington field goal. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A first down throw for Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Now Daniels. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Daniels now on 1st and 10. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. To the air goes Daniels. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Daniels rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So
he's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Again, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Washington in motion left. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 3. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Daniels. Wide open receiver complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 31 yards.
And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Day. From MetLife Stadium in...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. On play action, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Smith. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Running right, here's Achane. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. This one left side caught by Berrios. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Will McDonald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On play action, it's Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10.
It's caught here by Adams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jordan Brooks able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Tua. Short throw to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Achane gets it from the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side. Taken in by Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back to the ground. Achane. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Achane here, they stay on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 2nd and 6. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Adams. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams, 32 yards. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Throwing Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Rodgers throwing here. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin.
Offense now heads back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tua now on 1st down. And he completes it to Berrios. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 32 yards.
And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it 24-13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Today, from Los Angeles, California, this
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
2nd and 5. Here's Hall again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now 2nd and 5.
Rodgers now to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Deion Henley there on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Hall.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A toss left side for Hall.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action. It's Herbert.
Now this one finds McConkey.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Herbert off of play action.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer
from 19 yards away.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers.
That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
A great effort there.
70 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That one complete to McConkey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rolling to his right.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break for Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So we've reached halftime with it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Here's Rodgers.
That one taken in by Corley.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hall again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets use the short field to get in for 6.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On first down, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap it.
today. From MetLife.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Off play action, it's Minshew. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Here's Minshew. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's to Bowers once again. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Minshew. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On play action, now Rodgers. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll get this underneath to Madison, and he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end Bowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Minshew, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 34 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. He completes it to Abdullah. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. Making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but a shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
A handoff for Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's to Marshall on the quick slant.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It'll be Minshew again. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Back to throw again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers
from 8 yards out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On first down, Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. On the delay, this is Abdullah. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. This 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
11 yards for number 11. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now Minshew. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Minshew.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now Minshew.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson from the left hash. A chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Rodgers looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rodgers to throw. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. This is 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. That's caught by Tucker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. It's complete. Abdullah. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Off play action, it's Minshew. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old